News 13 with Dick Niffing and Diane Anderson.
DWI arrests are down in Bernalillo County so far this year, way down. And the state's DWI czar is worried about that. News 13's Jim Winchester reports she thinks it's because of what Albuquerque police are not doing.
Well, I tend to think enforcement is down, particularly in the Albuquerque area.
As News 13 first reported last month, APD's DWI arrest numbers are way down this year, about 27%. Today, the state's DWI czar, Rachel O'Connor, blamed the APD policy that went into effect in March. It requires patrol officers to make DWI arrests themselves after pulling over a suspected drunk driver, instead of calling in specially trained officers from the DWI unit to take over.
The other officers aren't as well trained, they aren't as comfortable with DWI, and frankly, maybe not as motivated as the ones who have been doing it for many, many years.
The policy is meant to cut down on overtime because only one officer has to go to court for the case. APD also thinks it will cut down on dismissals because it's more likely one cop will show up to court than two. APD quickly refuted the DWI czar's claim that patrol officers are ignoring drunk drivers.
I believe any officer who is out there and sees somebody who's driving is erratic and stops them and recognizes that they're drunk, they're going to arrest that person because that's their job.
APD acknowledged arrest numbers are down this year, but did tell us it made more arrests this June than it did last June. APD has also told us there could be fewer drunk drivers on the road. Their numbers show fewer drunk drivers are being arrested at checkpoints and that alcohol-related crashes are down in the city. Still, the DWI czar thinks people are noticing DWI enforcement is down as well.
I think that what's happening is that people in the Albuquerque area are feeling that it's safer to drink and drive.
APD says it's too early to criticize the new DWI policy.
Let's give it a few months to see what happens. Yes, the numbers went down for the first 2 months, but they spiked in the third month.
In Albuquerque, Jim Winchester, KRQE News 13.
It is also important to note that even before APD's new DWI policy went into effect in the middle of March, arrests were already way down from the year before. Police